Welcome to South Atlanta, home of some of the most high-end luxury dream homes and unique commercial buildings across the country. When people need help, they call me. We're not just your typical residential contractor. We are a licensed general contractor specializing in residential and commercial construction, remodeling, and disaster restoration. We've been building luxury homes for over 20 years, everyone from famous personalities to CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. After the recession hit the Atlanta home market, we didn't take defeat lightly. We took our experience building high-end homes and created one of Georgia's premier contracting and restoration entities. We're not just building and restoring properties, we're building relationships. I am Jason Cash, and this is Georgia Contracting. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We got stuff to go do. Okay, guys, we got the Sykes here, or the Herbal Planet. We've got all of our selections done on this. We just need to make sure Don's ready to go inside of there. I know he's inside of Alexa's house right now.
Yes.
He needs to get inside of there on that.
Well, the purpose of our morning team meetings is to get everyone on the same page. We do somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 to 800 jobs a year. So we have to go in, everyone meet, everyone know what's going on with each of the customers. We do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 8:30, everyone knows to be here. And basically just to keep everyone on the same page, go through all the jobs in detail. We pull up every schedule, go through all the details on the jobs that we have pending.
How do we stand on the cabinets?
Cabinets are supposed to be middle of next week.
Okay.
So he's working.
To make sure we call them all the way through and get a Don ready to go inside of there.
I've already given him the paint colors, Con. He can go in there and prime anytime now.
Okay. So we just need to make sure we update the schedule and get it going from there. We do have good news. We actually got a call today from Foot and Ankle. We did get the contract on that, which is great. We're going to be starting it. I'm meeting with the doctor on Monday to sign contract, so we should get that going. Today we got McPherson. I'm meeting the adjuster up there, or the inspector up there, the first time, so it should be a rather interesting meeting.
So we're on McPherson Avenue up here in Grant Park, East Atlanta. We're pulling up on a job site that I'm doing. I purchased a home up here, and we're going to actually be meeting the erosion control inspector.
Came about it through a realtor. I took the project on basically just for a little diversity. It's really nice going up into Atlanta and not having a customer. I'm doing everything where we're just bringing it all online. The house isn't for sale, and I'm doing it the way I want to do it. And we're hoping to set a new standard in Atlanta on quality and what to expect with of course, doing the right things and keeping everything in budgets.
This is my first house I've done up here, so it should be quite interesting. I might have broken a code already. I hope not. I'm going to meet her, go over what they want, and do my first walkthrough. I've got Dean Taylor with me in the back here.
Dean is my trim carpenter. He's worked with me I put him in business actually. About 10 years ago, I helped him start his business. I gave him a lot of work. And Dean partners up with me on stuff like in Atlanta, to where we'll do all of the internal stuff. In Atlanta, we'll do it all in-house instead of me having to sub stuff out to framers and whatnot. We use Dean's employees and we do it all in-house.
Here we are right here. I wonder if she's here. Hope she is. Uh-oh, she's not here. Let me give her a call, see where she's at. She probably got tired of waiting on me since I am running late.
The meeting is basically to make sure you're doing what they call MEPs, or basically your protective things against the environment, installing silt fence, making sure you're not running drainage on your next door neighbor, making sure you're not cutting trees down you're not supposed to. Atlanta's really, really picky about the arborist and taking stuff out.
Okay.
Guys, we have Martina with the City of Atlanta. She's here with the erosion control. She's gonna come make sure I'm in compliance. Well, what we're gonna do is we've removed everything, all the old vinyl, and we're gonna go back over the top of everything that we've got here, removing all the rotten stuff, of course. You can tell we got a nice little wood rot here, which is kind of nice. We'll come in, of course, remove all the decking boards and fix everything up nice. We will remove all the windows and doors. Guys, come on in to a nice little house here. We've got about 1,000 square feet that we're gonna come in and demo. Remove fireplaces, take out walls, do a galley style kitchen. We'll move this wall over a little bit, leave the 2 existing bedrooms. We got our nice old school attic here that kind of pulls down with the lever ball and chain, which is a pretty cool system. The doors rotted on it. We will save the doors, try to reuse them. We will save the floors. We'll rip all the stuff off of them. We'll sand and refinish them, and amazingly enough, they'll look great. These walls all come out back through here. All of this comes out. This will be a big, huge open kitchen. I'll finish that project turnkey in, 90 days. So it's a real quick, it's nice when they're nice and small. It's about 1,500 square feet, so it doesn't take long to do a lot of that.
Right now, the only thing that I will actually be dealing with is the ground
Right,
portion of
yes,
it.
ma'am.
So you have your dumpster in the right place. You want to put it on your property and not in the street.
Yes, ma'am.
So you won't have to have a lane closure permit.
I have to admit something. There was a big debate whether a crepe myrtle was a tree or a bush. I thought it was a bush. And instead of hiding something, I've learned the best choice always is honesty. Come out and tell them, and you can resolve it. If you try to skirt around the issue, you can, run into a problem. But if I wouldn't have done the right thing, she could shut the job down. The job wouldn't go any further. If I got to come back in and plan another one, I'm fine with doing that.
So just now, the person that you would deal with that would be the arborist.
Okay,
Have you
gotcha.
spoken to
I
someone
haven't
from
yet,
the arborist
no.
department? Okay, so hopefully you won't have any problems.
I don't think there would be an issue. It's just a crepe myrtle.
Trees can be so expensive in the city of Atlanta.
Hey, they can be, I know.
$30,000.
No, we're not doing a $30,000 tree. We're going to come back through here. Amazingly enough, you would think that we'd be okay to put a garage roof on here, but the City of Atlanta won't let me put a roof on. I'll have to get a variance to put the roof on the garage. It's amazing, although there is cinder blocks out there. And you would assume with cinder blocks, and you can tell where an old garage door was, that there was a roof there. Well, evidently the roof caved in or fell down, or they removed it for some reason. And I don't have any proof that there was a roof there. So for me to put a roof on the structure, I got to go to the local community to get a variance. I have to go to the city and re-permit it and go through the whole variance process, which is about a 90-day process. So we've started that, but I won't be able to do it till the very end, but we will have a roof out there eventually. For the time being, we're gonna go ahead and build out the back of the house. The house will come out to about this level right here. We'll put a brand new roof on it, new cornice everywhere, new siding, new windows. Do a nice little deck over here. We'll fence in the backyard and make it nice. Well, what excites me about what I do, I just love construction. I always have. I've built $1 million houses, $6 million houses, $250,000 houses my whole life, and I enjoyed the creation and the building of it. Restoration's a little bit different animal in just the running of the business, the sheer size of our business. We started off very small about 5 or 6 years ago, and the volume that we do today is exciting. It's fun, and it's neat dealing with new challenges, growing pains, and we have them, but just basically running business. I am definitely unemployable, so I got to keep doing what I do.
Are you looking for that homemade Southern cooked meal without spending time in the kitchen? Come visit Phil's Southern Cooking, where fresh home-style breakfast, lunch, and dinner is served daily. We're family owned and operated since 1982, and our daily buffet includes fresh vegetables, catfish, homemade desserts, and of course, Phil's famous fried chicken. In a hurry, just call ahead and we'll have it ready. We're newly remodeled, so come on in. We're waiting for you at Phil's Southern Cooking in Stockbridge.
For more than 100 years, Woodward Academy has fostered excellence, character, and opportunity. From pre-K to 12th grade, Woodward offers a more complete approach to education. Woodward Academy, excellence, character, and opportunity. Visit us today.
Guys, since the last time we were here, we've kind of done a bunch. Changed out all the windows, framed in the front gable here, put a new roof on it, replaced a lot of rotten wood. We still got a lot more to replace, and done the addition in the back. We kind of walk inside. With the McPherson house up in Atlanta, you know, it's I don't know how old the house is. 40-year-old house probably, if not older. Yeah, there's rotten wood everywhere. When we pulled off the siding, we were hoping to be able to save the lap siding, which a lot of cases you can. They just wanted to do vinyl because that was the thing to do in the 70s. But yeah, lots of stuff. We basically come in, tore out the fireplace, put a nice tray ceiling inside here. This will be a Kofer ceiling. Came down through here, fixed all the wood, got rid of all the old wood windows. Got this area, this is where the old furnace was. They're up in the attic right now putting in new heating and air. All the original doors in the front left-hand side, it's been a pill to save them. We had to get rid of the attic access. We really wanted to save it, but when we got up there, all the mechanisms were all rusted out so bad. The original structure is all still there intact, but you know, the ceilings were all bad, so we just had to really go in and do a whole lot. So basically it's a brand new house. Down through here, as you can see, this is all open now. That's just a temporary wall till we put a beam in right down there. When we get that beam in, then we'll go. We had to come in, and pretty typical of something like this, and remove a good section of the floor here, because you can kind of see the rot. And when we come back in, we'll finish ripping out these boards right through here and getting this thing up back and sturdy. Did all the new plumbing. All the plumbing lines went in. We're waiting on getting the plumbing for the floor in. And then we go back, and this is the new addition right through here. Laundry room, master bedroom, and this is all nice and new, which is nice. All the beams, be a nice tray ceiling up here. But the good thing is that that's kind of what I do, and my approach to it is it doesn't change what I do. You know, the core base of my business is just go in and do it right. So you go in and fix it, and you take it on the chin, and you know, that's the first one I've done like this in Atlanta. I mean, I've done some other remodels, but never on a house this old. Take it on the chin and just keep going down the road, but do it right. But everyone that's seen the houses, we've got all the siding on now. We've got all of our rough trades. We'll be sheetrocking it next week. So it's really about to come together, and you know, we'll be through probably a month and a half.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Henry County's only true wood-fire restaurant, Steers Wood-Fire Steaks and Seafood McDonough, will satisfy any appetite. It's casual dining where all steak and seafood are cooked over a signature hickory wood-fire grill. You'll love their hand-cut tender and delicious black Angus steaks, aged to perfection for 21 to 45 days. Steers Wood-Fire Steaks and Seafood has everything from pasta to chicken to sandwiches and salads. Enjoy the bar area and sit and relax with friends. Hit them up and move them out to Steers Wood-Fire Steaks and Seafood in McDonough.
It's a place for discovering and exploring history, or unearthing a piece of history of your own. It's a place for honoring heroes and remembering the hero in you.
It's where you experienced your first locomotive adventure and you never had to leave the station.
It's a place for learning or sharing old memories and creating new ones.
It's Henry County, comfortably south of Atlanta.
Your smile is important to us. Here at the Cosmetic and Restorative Practice of Dr. Linda King, we specialize in personalized custom care to help you achieve a beautiful, healthy smile with the most gentle methods. We customize a treatment plan especially for you, and from your first phone call, we want to create a relationship of trust and confidence in our staff and our techniques.
So call today to be on your way to a beautiful new smile.
Did you know your Moy's Health Mart Pharmacy has 6 locations in Henry County? It's true. Why not shop at a locally owned pharmacy where you can experience the friendliness, professionalism, and personal commitment the citizens of Henry County have enjoyed for over 30 years. Our location in downtown McDonough now carries fresh produce from Thompson Market. Anything fresher would still be growing. Stop by and pick up some delicious seasonal veggies today. Moy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Well guys, welcome to a house that I've completed. I had a customer of mine allow me to come in, which is very nice of them. I'll kind of give you guys a tour of what a completed product looks like and what we've done. Start here on these doors. We actually brought in 10-foot tall iron doors. Pretty neat doors. They weigh about probably 3,000 pounds. It took like 8 guys to hang it. This customer actually went from a pretty large home to a much smaller home, so their real emphasis was really on high quality and just maximum uses of space. They also wanted, the main focal point they wanted of their whole house was to have inside and outside living. As you can kind of see out through here, we've got the pocketing doors where the whole back of the house opens up. Yeah, the pocketing doors in the back, that's something I've been doing for 14 years maybe. I found a company, it was in a magazine originally, I saw it. And it's in all the high-end magazines. Everyone's doing it now. Everyone's got a version of it. But I saw it and was like, I really want that. That was really cool. And I did it originally in my first house that I did on Spivey just to be the test dummy. It's by no means cheap. It's a very expensive door. That door installed is somewhere around $12,000. Pretty neat story that what we do a lot of is our columns here. I actually own and manufacture the company that makes them. I've been doing this for probably 10 years, and it's a process of blending stone, limestone, and aggregates together to press into molds to get this design. The customer showed me something off of a TV show that they liked, NCIS, and we actually took this and created a mold to make something like this. This is actually stained concrete once again. This whole area is set up to where you have the outdoor living. I built the pool, designed everything. Got a nice fireplace right through here. This was built to kind of protect some views back that way, give you some nice privacy. Pool controls on the side over there. This whole area over here is set up for outdoor living. Really, really pretty area. You got a TV outside of here. All the speakers are outside. This whole home is controlled by iPhone, iPads. They can basically play all their music, play videos. Everything's got Apple TV. Pretty neat process. We got about a 70-foot negative edge on the pool that flows over into a trough, which is a pretty neat pool. As you can see, we got a real pretty lake back here and a little bit of green space. We're actually on Eagles Landing Golf Course, which is kind of shocking because you don't really see it. And that's kind of the beauty of the way this home is set in here, is you really can't see all the surrounding houses and back behind you. These corbels around the whole house, Pond makes a product that they charge about $67 a corbel for. We actually made a mold of a piece of cedar. I cut it, made the mold of it, and then we injected a foam resin, like a Pond foam resin, and we ended up making them for about $20 each. With our ability to pour molds and to do a lot of injections, we can kind of do it all in-house, which is nice. We did something cool in this house where we did stain grade doors, paint grade trims, but pretty neat concept. Went up to a triple tray that is all lit from underneath. This room has surround sound in it. We did the floors in a pine, an authentic pine, and then the customer really wanted a spa type bathroom. So we came in and basically created a whole bathroom around this one tub right here. And their whole idea, their whole concept was a spa. This is a steam shower. It's got speakers in the shower. It's got the Kohler water flow body spray system, which is about a $6,000 spray system, which is really nice. Everything in the whole house is all controlled via iPhone, but that's one of their roof sound controllers. Closet system's pretty cool. It's 2-story, it goes up 14 feet. There's a ladder that runs around the entire system. My brother actually is an amazing craftsman. And he actually I designed it, and he actually built the actual closet himself. We built it without doors on it. And the customer called us about 4 months after they moved in and said, I can't deal with my wife's mess anymore. So they had us come back and put glass doors on everything. So the day of having clothes in your bedroom in an expensive home like this is kind of gone. The new thing is basically build all your clothes in, build all your drawers in, shoe racks, laundry hampers, everything. The stairway here and the dining room and the kitchen over here, pretty neat story on the stairs. The customer really wanted to have a lot of stain grade wood. That was pretty big for them. This house was more on a transitional scale where we're transitioning very modern features with very old world type features, and they really wanted an open set of stairs like this. They came to me and I said, not a problem, I can build all the landings and the treads, and a stair company wanted $14,000. So I called the guy that I bought all my beams from and asked him, look, will you cut me varying widths of wood? Meaning this is just a solid piece of wood that we sanded down and made into a handrail. Cut the beams and had my trim carpenter cut everything in. We ordered linear footage of metal and cut it into pieces. You know, at the end of the day, we had about $4,500 in everything you see here, as opposed to $14,000. So, you know, our main goal is I give everyone an opportunity, but I can't help someone that can't help themselves. You know, nice dining room. They took the paneling up a little bit higher, and then inside of here is their kitchen area and their living room area. This customer actually has stained concrete on their main level of their home. This was possible because we did the pool on the same level as the home. This customer did some pretty neat features. Push button air switch to the garbage disposal instead of a switch underneath the counter. They laminated the granite. So instead of it being just one piece of granite, it's actually a 3-piece granite or 2 pieces of granite just built out real nice. They came to me with pretty good ideas already. They knew what they wanted to do when they started this house. Down through here, we've got it all set up to where, once again, my brother did all these beams. He installed all these beams for me. Back inside of here, we bricked did a brick arch. Just something kind of cool I'd seen in a magazine. And I showed it to the customer and they liked it. Once again, one of my mantles, we custom made the mantles. Oh man, the technology can be anything. I've done homes from full Lutron systems to where a customer walks in a room and the key fob lets the house know she's there, and she wants Barry Manilow playing and the heating and air to go to 68 degrees, the house does it automatically. So technology is crazy now, but not everyone can afford that. So that's on the real high end, and that was about a $600,000 system, just that system alone. But very common, we'll put speakers in a home, rough it for speakers. With Apple products now, with Apple TV, remote, setting up computers with iTunes on it, you can really do so much, so affordable to where it used to not be there. This house was actually designed, when we designed it, this was a design build, and it was actually designed for their furniture and their artwork. Customer, this is actually a hand-signed Picasso. And then we'll go upstairs, up my open set of stairs here. In traditional homes, most people do the living room as a 2-story living room. Well, I've learned a kind of a neat trick from a lot of the big production builders is you don't have to do that. I raised these ceilings up to 10 feet tall, raised this up to 11 foot tall, did 9-foot ceilings on the second floor, and we used that space as additional living space. It's very affordable living space, which is pretty neat. We're in the attic right now. Amazingly enough, you can't feel that you're in the attic. With the temperature, with all this foam insulation, this is probably one of the biggest advancements in construction in the last probably 5 years, has been the open cell foam insulation. It gets only about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than the main level of your home, but as you can see, it's totally encapsulated. The biggest advantage of this, and this is what a lot of people don't really understand, is duct loss and heat loss. When you're in here and this is 120 degrees and your cold air is going through it at 60 degrees, you lose a lot of heat. Your systems become very inefficient. But in this particular instance, you can tell that all the ducts are in this climate controlled environment and you don't have that major duct loss. We did do 16 SEER units in this particular home, which is a little bit of an upgrade. But really, truly, the customer is so happy with what we did and how we did it. And he says his power bills are nothing compared to what they used to be. Over here, and we can kind of go this way right through here, is their little boys' room. And you walk into here, and we built them in a laundry chute, going down to the laundry room from up top, and then did a Jack and Jill bathroom. But back over here is the little girl's room, and we did something pretty neat in here. We came in, and the little girl didn't want to have the normal wood floors. So we took white enamel paint and pulled back over it and gave it a really cool finish to go with her princess fairyland theme here, but pretty neat room for a little girl. Okay, well guys, now y'all seen kind of what a finished product looks like. I'm looking forward to showing you guys a lot more finished products. And this is nice. I really appreciate the family for letting me in here and letting me show you guys what I do. Look forward to showing you some more.